Close your eyes and imagine this. You're running on a track holding a stranger's hand. You can feel the wind brushing against your face. You can hear your foot tapping the ground, but you can't see a thing. This is how people with visual impairment run. I used to wonder why they run, because to me, running was about seeing the track, the scene, the people around, and the finish line. But after volunteering with an organization that supports visually impaired people, I realized I wasn't the one who could truly see. The method we used was really simple. A short rope connecting us, one end in my hand, the other in my partner's. As we began to run, I was so nervous that I kept worrying. Was I running too fast? Was I pulling the rope too hard? Will he trip over because of me? But something magical happened. We gradually had the same pace, and the rhythm of our footsteps fell into sync. My heartbeat slowed down, and my breath got calmer. At that moment, I feel like I was not leading him. Instead, we were equal partners who depended on each other. He gave me trust, and I gave him direction. In that short run, I understood the organization's slogan, breaking barriers through sports, fostering barrier-free minds. When we try to strive for equality in our society and respect for others, sports were just the medium. The real purpose was to remind us that the barriers we face are not always physical. Some are invisible. Fear, discrimination, misunderstanding. When we truly break down the walls within our hearts, that's when true inclusion begins. And running together with them, visual impairment no longer meant limitation. It meant beauty of environments where anyone, regardless of their circumstances, can participate and thrive. And I came to understand the nature of helping others, that is, to establish a connection with them. So after this experience, I started to search online for more organizations like this. I wanted to learn more, to understand more about lives different from mine. But while I was so busy trying to see the wider world, I overlooked something that is much closer, something right in front of my eye. Once again, I had failed to see. It was just a month ago when my family reunited on the Mid-Autumn Festival. The room filled with laughter, the smell of mooncakes, and chats between family members who hardly met. Suddenly, a man in a wheelchair caught my eye, and he is my cousin, whom I hadn't seen for more than 3 years. My smile froze on my face. At that moment, guilt washed over me. I had been so busy trying to find people to help out there that I, who claimed to care about different people around me, completely forgot the one who has been just by my side all the time, expecting for some words of comfort and actions of warmth. So that's when I heard that my uncle, my cousin's father, founded an organization a few years ago aimed at helping disabled kids just like my cousin. So I asked my parents if I could join the organization to help them. Maybe I could teach them something within my knowledge, tell them stories to entertain them, or tell them some jokes to kill time. But my parents just smiled and said, "That's wonderful, but sometimes the simplest things mean the most." Even something as small as sending your cousin a message like, "I think you're doing great, hope you have a great day," can be more than any big volunteering plan. Because what really hurts people isn't the lack of help, it is the feeling of being forgotten. Through all these experiences, I started to rethink what helping others truly meant. From running with the visually impaired, I found that being helpful isn't about lending our kindness self-righteously. It is about treating the people who are different from us through breaking the barriers between our hearts. It is about creating an environment where we can trust each other and thrive together. And from the guilt of overlooking my cousin's needs, I learned that the ones who are closest to us are actually the ones we most easily overlook. And the ones we've been looking for might have been there the whole time. I came to understand that insights aren't about always discovering something new in the wider world. It is about seeing the things beyond what we see. And that's maybe what the line from blindness meant. When you can see, try to observe. When you can observe, try to truly see. Real vision comes when we notice the quiet needs, the unspoken feelings, and the people who have not always been beside us. We tend to show our empathy through big actions, like volunteering and fundraising. But empathy can also be quiet. It can be as small as a gazing eye, a listening ear, or a gentle word at the right time. So now, let's all look around and ask ourselves a simple question. Who in our lives may need some help today? Is it your friend who is always outgoing and quiet today? Maybe your parents are hiding their tiredness under a smile. Or maybe it is someone you haven't seen for a while, like in my case, who is waiting for you to see and to talk to. In all those cases, we do not need to do grand things. Simple actions like giving your friend a hug or giving your parents a cup of chocolate can make a great difference. So, let's all start caring about the ones around us first and see beyond what we see. Thank you.